guys, it's Jocelyn, aka Grandbaby Cakes, and welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are making my blueberry crumble bars. These are so delicious. I love to make them every spring and summer and all year round actually, because they're just such a great easy dessert, even a snack. They're just perfect in every possible way. Incredible, delicious flavor, and they almost taste like a cobbler and a blondie had a baby. Delicious. Ready to get started? Let's do it. To get started, we are gonna start working on our crumble. I've got a few dry ingredients. I'm gonna start by adding some all-purpose flour, some granulated sugar, some baking powder, and finally some salt. And I'm just gonna take my little fork and I'm just gonna mix all this together. So now I'm gonna actually mix in my butter. I've got some very, very, very cold unsalted butter here that is cut in cubes. And this is going to help this make, incredible flakiness, and it's gonna really create just the most incredible texture. So you wanna make sure that this is nice and cold. And it's gonna go right into our dry ingredients. Now I'm gonna use my handy pastry cutter. You could also use your hands. You could also use 2 forks. And then if you are starved for time, you could put this in a food processor. But I personally like to use the pastry cutter. It works pretty quickly, not as quickly as your food processor, but it still allows you to have much more control than that, because you can create crumbs of varying sizes. You can make sure that you get it to the consistency you want it. So let's get started. Do a little crumble dance too. Get it. I see you. Work it. Yeah. So once you get it to about medium crumb size, this is a good way to gauge. We are going to add in 1 egg yolk and some cold water. And then just mix all of that back together. So now I like to place this in the fridge while I work on the filling. So to make our blueberry filling, this could not be easier, y'all. We just need our blueberries. These are fresh. I'm gonna add in some lime juice. And then I'm going to add in some flour. This is gonna be a nice thickener. And then I'm gonna add in some cinnamon for some nice spice. Then some vanilla, and finally some granulated sugar. And just give that a quick toss. Make sure everything combines. All right, that's pretty combined. Now let's assemble. So now I've taken my crumble mixture out of the refrigerator, and I am going to add it to my baking dish. But first, make sure that you grease it properly or use a non-stick baking spray just to make sure that this doesn't stick and it comes out pretty perfectly. You can also use parchment paper as well. All right, now half of this crumble is gonna go right into our baking pan. And then I'm just gonna use my hands to pat this down to create our crust. Okay, and then our blueberries go right on top. And just smooth that down. Finally, the rest of our crumble top, and I just take my fingers and just sprinkle it right on top. Now this goes right in our oven for about 35 minutes, and then we'll be ready to eat. Here it is, y'all. The moment of truth. Let's try it. These are incredible. It's like shortbread and blueberry jam combined into this incredible package. You're gonna wanna make these. I got eating to do. See you next time, guys. Make sure you head to grandbaby-cakes.com to grab this recipe and so many more. And don't forget to subscribe so you can check out my weekly recipe videos.